afraid of my own shadow, but that shadow wouldn't leave my side.
How long should I keep this going, Greg?
You're up to you.
All right,
It's
well,
your discretion.
I'm done with Allison. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. You're done with the Allison. Here, show this Allison CD somewhere.
Okay. Here's the Allison CD. I have to go back to the. I'm not really prepared for this guy, so please.
No, don't worry. You're learning. You're learning to swim.
Allison CD.
Can you see that?
It's yeah, you can see it.
All right, Allison Pipitone. All right, we love her. Okay. Well, I don't know how much Renee loves her because she turned her off quickly, but.
No,
right.
I do.
You like Allison Pipitone?
I've heard the name, but I don't really know who it is.
All right, you're not a music fan. I forgot. You're into movies and TV.
You're not a music fan?
I am. I am, Paula.
But not local music, though, right? Just the greats of rock and roll.
Well, back in the day, I was. Well, I like Irving Claus and Dave Gutierrez.
With that bald guy?
Yeah, Dave. Rob Peltier.
I love Rob.
Yeah, Rob's cool.
Yeah.
Rob's cool. He went to Amherst with Ernie.
Yeah. This is nice we can get together finally for Saracki and Sterlace. I had this idea over a year ago.
I know you did, Greg, and now you have my brother. Now you put me behind the controls.
Yeah.
I'm like scared.
Yeah,
Don't you want to feature yourself when you're talking?
I guess. You
don't have to though. You can feature the group shot.
I want to see the star of the show. Here it is.
Here he is.
Greg's birthday present from me. Itchy.
Woohoo!
Oh,
he's cute.
Awesome.
He's more part of the show than anybody.
Yeah.
It's the Bozo Show.
I did want to know
YouTube.
how it took you guys to blow them up. Was it hard or?
Oh, we have a thing.
We have an electric blow up.
An electric
device.
blower.
An electric blower, yes.
Paula uses it in her spare time. 1.86 seconds. That's the average. You know how that is. She's also got this thing that she calls the, what's it called, Paul? The relaxer? Or
it's a back massager.
The massager, but it's this huge thing. You know what she's really using it for.
If you would actually, it would probably hurt, and it would probably,
All right, enough of that talk. I don't want to hear about this hurting stuff. I want to hear about love and passion and
clitoris.
no hurting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a
Jesus Christ, I'm trying to eat. Wait, that's a... Wait a minute.
Eat what?
Exactly. Back to Bozo. So Renee, I had this idea for Saracki and Sterlace over a year ago. Finally, we're doing it. It's beautiful.
It is great.
You've seen your brother Tim Saracki doing a lot of Saracki and Sterlace, right?
Yes, he's become initiated into the show, I guess.
Initiated? What do you mean by initiated?
Well, he's talking to me about these people like Lenny Ravel and other people that have been on the show, and I'm like, oh man, old news. I know these people. I've been through it, been there, done that.
So you know all the people that he met through the show. You already knew them.
Right. It's like
because you're more worldly.
It's like a brave new world for Tim.
So Tim has just been a closeted kind of guy over in his house, just staying inside, not meeting anybody.
No, he usually goes to Buffalo Wild Wings and plays trivia. Right.
He's a regular guy. He's not like us. He's regular. He's not an abnormal freak like the two of us.
Just stay home and watch.
So you're not. So he's excited about. Not excited, but he's interested in. Yeah. So I mean, how do you think he's been doing on Saracki and Sterlace? Did you see any of the episodes where Tim did Saracki Sterlace?
I've seen several. I've seen a couple.
You've seen a several? Did she just say I've seen a several?
No, I've seen several.
Several, yes.
I've seen a few. And actually two.
Two. And how did you think he did?
He's good. He's usually pretty quiet, though. He doesn't say anything. It's more like the Greg Sterlace show.
So you don't believe that Tim is really, it's not really the Saracki Sterlace episode?
No, it's not, as far as I can tell.
He uses his facial expressions a lot.
Exactly.
He enjoys that.
Yes, he does.
So he's like the Harpo Marx of the...
Yeah. He is. He likes,
I'm like Groucho.
That's like when he likes that little noise machine that, it's like, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And.
So do you feel you can do a better Saracki and Sterlace show than your brother Tim?
Definitely not. No.
What do you mean no?
No.
I feel you're way better.
No.
Your league's better than Tim.
Oh, Greg, you flatter me.
No. I clatter you?
You flatter me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Flatter me.
Well, I mean, let's look at let's run down the list here, Renee.
No.
Who is a better speaker? You or Tim?
I believe
you.
Tim can speak better. Ernie's very good.
Oh, Ernie's the best Saracki by far. Out of the three of you, I wish he was here right now. As the Ernie Saracki.
He's very good. He's very good. I mean, you guys always have like wild guests and interesting things, and stuff going on that. I mean, I can bring up some wild stuff and guests and things like that, but
you can bring wild guests. You can bring wild guests here.
Yeah.
Like who?
Well, good question.
Hoping I wouldn't call you on it. I mean, do you have a lot of acquaintances and friends that you could bring on?
I have a couple people that would be willing to come on, but
Like who?
some people from work, but I doubt they would come on. That's
You
the
just
thing.
said they would be willing to come on. Then
Well,
the
yeah,
third
no,
sentence
yeah,
was they
yeah,
wouldn't be willing to come on.
I know. I mean, they would be good guests, but I doubt they would be willing to come on.
I noticed that a lot of the best guests are not willing to come on. People that are so interesting or freaky, and they'd be great if they came on, but they're too scared. Either
Well-
they're too scared or they're too out of their minds. They can't actually function in a situation where you say, come somewhere Thursday at 7:00.
Well, it's like my friend John Smozik, Sudsy.
Right.
And again, it was my faux pas because it would have been great if it was you, me, Greg, and Sanford on the show tonight. But I called John at the last minute. But even before, I'd been trying to get him on the radio program, and he wouldn't come on. I mean, he's one of these people that's very opinionated in person.
Right, he'd be great on TV
And would
or
just
YouTube.
go on and on and on and
Right.
on about whatever underneath the sun. But at the same time, he would I try to get him on the show. He won't do it.
Right.
He's not on Facebook. He's not on any social media, which I respect those people. What do you think about those people that aren't on social media?
The losers.
Seriously?
Yeah, obviously.
Now, why?
Well, it means they're, like, remember in high school, there's some loser sitting in the cafeteria alone over in the corner, looking at the wall. That's the kind of people that are not on Facebook. The people that are social, gregarious, are not afraid of life. They're on Facebook. They're congregating with their people, with many people, and the kind of people who aren't on Facebook. First of all, number one, they're losers, and number two, they're living in the past. I'm not on Facebook. Guess what? You think John, etc., would be on fucking Facebook if they were teenagers or they were in their early 20s and not 50 years old? Of course they would be. It's because he's old. I'm not saying John necessarily in particular. I'm saying all those kind of people. Old people that are on Facebook, I don't respect them at all. That just means they're old. And they're also losers.
They don't want to
They're
try
old
something
losers.
new. But,
And it's-
and it's also, it is kind of a...
Not John, of course. I'm not saying John's an old loser. I'm saying
like
he's a winner.
Facebook
He's a winner.
because
but-
but I like Facebook for the opposite reason, because it's sometimes easier to make that kind of personal contact with people. When
yeah, you don't
have
like
to
people,
make
so therefore you
real
love being
contact,
on Facebook.
No,
People like you don't like people. You love the Facebook.
I don't dislike
Here's
people
the thing. I
in
mean,
general.
like some of my
Sure
best,
you do.
My best friends, I can think of 3 off the bat.
Yeah.
Refuse to be on Facebook, and literally, Greg.
Who are the other old
literally,
losers?
I can think of 3 off the bat.
So John's an old loser.
John
Who else?
Smozik, Mark Opitz,
Oh, he's really an old loser.
and Brian
Yeah.
Doran, who's a younger, older loser.
Well, he's
probably
still-
even
he's in
younger
his
than
40s
you.
though, right?
He's probably younger than you.
Yeah, he's in his 40s though, isn't he?
Yeah. Okay.
Therefore, he's an old loser. Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
but even so, there's 3. They refuse, but
Yeah.
they've all very social people, have a wide ring of friends, and are
Right.
very personable.
Right.
They just can't
So
see the
what
benefit.
are they afraid of? The modern world?
No, they're afraid of. I mean, you have to understand that there is some evil connected with being too involved in Facebook. I mean,
What's the evil? Well, how about just being mildly connected
I
then?
posted a status that said that you can always tell who's unemployed by the amount of Facebook posts they have.
You're talking about your brother, right? Tim Saracki, superstar.
I'm just saying.
It's true. And
You have less.
I
You're
do-
employed, and you have less Facebook.
I spend a lot more time now that I'm not working because
Right, 'cause
I'm
she's
recuperating.
rehabilitating.
But the thing is,
That's
and
true, Renee.
I do play a lot more song pop
Yeah, a lot more song pop.
than is healthy for
Which-
any
all it is
human
name that
being.
tune.
It's like, if I get one more Gawker post from my brother, Tim, it's like Gawker this, Gawker that.
What's Gawker? remember
Gawker.com is kind of like a gossip, kind of like a TMZ type
Oh,
thing.
right, Gawker.com.
And it's,
right.
about
I
the
don't
guy,
remember it, though.
Andre Johnson today that cut off his penis and jumped off the 2nd-story building.
Is he a football player?
No, he's a rapper.
Oh, Rabbit. He cut,
Oh my
cut off his
God!
penis
Why
and jumped
would
off
you
a
do
building?
such a thing?
He severed his penis.
Why did and he killed
Oh, I
himself
put myself
afterwards?
He severed his penis and he jumped off a 2nd-story building.
Yeah, did he die?
No, but he's at Cedar Sinai, I guess.
So he should, after cutting your penis off, jump off a 12-story building, because that makes it, more
And then,
complete.
I guess he was associated with the rap group North Star, who was affiliated with Wu-Tang, but now Wu-Tang disowned him.
So you don't like getting these Gawker announcements like that? I wouldn't want to have a penis cut off announcement.
I actually found out before Tim put it on Gawker.
Yeah, right, because you're on top of things.
Of course, even
You
at
know,
work.
way
On
ahead.
top of severed penises? That doesn't
You're
sound
on top
right.
of the severed penis news. I remember when that other guy had it back in the 80s. You were or 90s. You were on top of that one. Who was that guy? John Gotti? No.
No, the one that the woman that cut his penis
Oh,
off.
John Bobbitt.
Yeah, John Bobbitt and
Yeah.
Lorena.
Yeah, you were on top of that at the
Arena.
time too.
Of
You
course.
always follow all the severed penis news.
Severed penis.
What are some of your
trail.
favorite severed penises from the past besides
Well, Father-
Antichrist? Antichrist, it's almost severed.
And
From Lars von Trier.
I asked my boyfriend Alan about, like, can you imagine like biting your penis off?
Biting your penis
Or
off.
not you biting your, not a
Oh,
person.
someone else, but like in Garp.
They can garp, yeah.
Yeah.
And all the John Irving books. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they don't always have.
Most-
But in
Mostly,
like
though.
Father's Day, it's but seeing
Father's
on-
Day.
It's a film by Astron 5. It's a Manitoba.
And that's a
collective.
cut. That's the someone biting the penis off.
Yeah, well, the fathers are raped on Father's Day.
Well, this is really a wholesome family show as usual. Just like Tim
you know
brings to us.
You know
It's wholesome.
the monks in early. In early Christianity, what they used to do in Italy, they used to dance around the fountains. They used to go into this
And then
ecstatic
cut the penises off.
thing. No, they used to cut their testicles off while they were dancing around in their like a fountain.
Give me a shot of Bozo and see what he thinks of penises being cut off.
Bozo.
He seems amused.
Bozo, what do you think of
Bozo's
penises being cut
happy.
off?
Well, they didn't cut their penises off. They would just cut off their testicles, but they did it themselves in this ecstatic dance.
Oh my God, I'm trying to eat here.
Testicles?
The other thing.
Penises?
No, the other thing. The women's thing.
Oh.
Let's
Are
keep
they-
this show wholesome, Renee.
we've-
I think you've gone into the with that Gawker thing. You've taken us into a horrible.
Well,
horrible.
and I mean, this was a news story that I saw today, and it was like trending. You
Yeah.
go on Facebook, you see trending, and it's like
So
Andre
what's
Johnson
the? But what's
severs
the
penis.
What's the evil?
You've got to look it up.
But what's
I
you don't have to look it up.
obviously.
What's
No,
the evil
do-
part of? What's the evil part of being on Facebook too much though? You said it was evil if you're on a lot. What would be the evil part? Because you're immersed in this fake society, fake socializing, faux socializing.
Well, you get into these multiple like discussions, comments, where it's like it runs like it's like a thread, like an email thread or something. It's like 50 or 60 people comment on what you have to say. And,
You're right.
And they get in these like bitching arguments and political, and you get, which I find interesting. Don't get me wrong. I mean, but at the same point, for what purpose? What does it accomplish?
Well, if you're at a party, if you're at a
thought-provoking.
party with 10, 15, 20 people and you're all arguing,
but you're
what does that
interacting
accomplish?
face to face.
That's what I'm saying. So it's the faux part that bothers you, not the socializing. It's the faux. It's the fact that you're not in the same room with them. Right?
I mean, I'll tell you what. Tim got me on Facebook many moons ago. I'm
Right.
flipping this all over the place because I'm not used to controlling it, guys. So please.
No.
I don't-
Is it making you feel? Is it tough on you to be controlling the cameras?
Yes, it is because I can't concentrate and talk and be the guest and
Oh,
just push buttons at the same time.
Well,
you
want me to switch? Want me to do it for
No,
you?
no, Greg. That's fine. I can do it.
But wait a minute. At first, I said
Well,
do it. You said no. I said I'll do it. Then you said don't.
I know.
Well, each time you complain about it, I say I'll do it, and then
she just likes saying no to you, Greg.
you just like no. But I'm saying you keep. I keep saying I'm gonna help you and do it, and you keep saying no. But after you complain, it's not a good idea for you. You know, no, it's just like the third
No,
time.
it's a learning experience. I mean,
Well, you're getting your feet wet, right?
Exactly.
know.
So the Facebook thing, though, I mean, this is really something that's really fascinated me for a long time, and that is, you find it's for me, it's been very helpful. For one thing, to find out what's going on, events,
it is a good thing.
situations,
Yeah.
passings, family, friends.
I love finding out about people dying.
Absolutely.
It's great. You can swear. We're on YouTube.
No, well, the thing is, this way you don't find out 6
I love
months
finding
later
out people
that
are
your
dead.
friend somebody
Because then I can
died.
go and I can say to them, "I'm sorry, someone's
Or
dead."
their cats, their
yeah,
pets.
I can't get enough of the dead cat and dead dog
Flowers,
montage.
dead cat.
Every
I do
week,
not
one of my
like-
367 friends had a dead cat.
I
mean,
do
it
not
never
like
ends.
people posting abused animals on.
No.
I don't want
No, that's
those
no
abused
good.
animals.
I don't like
things.
No,
seeing
I've
that.
never seen that.
I'm trying
Those
to eat.
I don't get them on my Facebook page, but you do see them on the feed, and it's like this dog was attacked and done, and I don't really I mean, I know about it. I don't want to see it.
Paula, we're trying to have a fun show here.
It was not. That's what I don't like about
Let's not talk
Facebook.
about that anymore. That's not fun.
I mean, and it's good to get in touch with people that you haven't been in touch with, and now that
Why is that good? You weren't going to get into, and before Facebook, people were ignoring the people from high school from the time they were in their 20s, that they were in their
Right,
50s,
but-
and all of a sudden they're saying, "Hey, hi." Oh.
by the same token, I have a friend in University of Chicago that
Yeah.
was in the imports and is writing music
that a
on
band?
the West. Yeah, it was a teenage high school band.
Right.
And now he's doing music
Right.
in the Pacific West Coast, and I went to San Francisco to visit him. I went sailing for the first time in my life.
Oh, that's cool.
In the Bay, the San Francisco Bay.
Yeah, think of changing the cameras here as sailing.
Okay, well, what does that mean, Greg? Here,
I mean, no, you can't pick that up.
No, it doesn't move.
Oh, it doesn't move.
No.
Oh, okay. How can we switch mid-show?
I was going to do it. I was just going to do it for you.
All right, you do it, babe.
No, I'm just saying.
Gregory. It's all yours.
You can do it.
No, it's all yours.
I think you should just keep the camera on you. That's what I do when I'm over there. Then you don't have to worry about it anymore. It's on you the whole time. Just you hear my voice and Paula's voice.
Why don't we just keep the camera on Bozo?
No, keep it on you. It should be on you. You're the host. Now see how well this is going. How we're getting our feet wet in the first episode together. Isn't this nice? I mean, will you do it again a second time?
So, Renee, do you ever find yourself looking for people from your past on Facebook?
Oh,
Yes,
God.
I do.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's a waste.
a
It's
little
evil.
addictive.
No, it's not. It's not, because for the most part, it's really interesting. It's really fun, and I find out what people that I went to high school with when I was like.
But don't you think there's a good reason you faded out of touch with them anyways in the first place?
I don't really. The one thing is, even when I wasn't unemployed, I didn't really follow these people from when I was like 13 or 14 at Calisanctius, that I knew, but I had crushes on, But
Right.
but now they friended me, and now I know what they're doing. One owns a guitar shop in Los
my
Angeles, and another.
So you find it
one's-
interesting when people are doing things like having a guitar shop or playing music or.
Yeah, or just what their lives are. What became of them.
Don't you feel like you should be connected to your 21st century friends though? Not these people from there that faded out and you're back in the 70s and 80s.
You know what? I have some millennials on Facebook also.
What are those kids? Are those children?
I just, you know what I
Pour
really
yourself
don't like?
uppercut.
I don't like when I find people find me and they're from like grammar school or high school and they look like really, really old people. That kind of disturbs me. a
Reminds
little
us that
bit.
we're very old.
Because the first boy that I ever kissed on the bus coming back from the skating party, he looks like Santa Claus.
It's kind of like we were watching the Eagles documentary yesterday, and Randy Meisner, he was the cutest by far of the original Eagles. And then they showed him in 2012. Oh my God, it was a
Let's
nightmare.
talk about the stages of aging, because
Oh yeah, let's talk about it. You're older than me.
I'm
Paul is older than
52.
me, so you two must really have a lot of trouble with this aging thing, right, Paul?
No, I'm not having my physical problems now.
But not
are-
mentally. You don't care about the aging thing.
Oh no, mentally I'm still.
You're stimulated.
I'm very
Well, do you know
stimulated by life.
there was a study I saw on the news today about cognitive, abilities dissipating at the age of 24.
Yeah. And you're past that, right?
I believe so, Greg.
Yeah. So you're thinking,
Well,
what the
thing is, they
F?
say that your brain is a muscle, and if you don't use
Exercise.
it,
But
you
Renee
lose
keeps
it.
using it, though. What do you think of True Detective?
I think that
I like True Detective. What about Fargo?
I haven't seen it yet. But how could it be?
Oh, it's a
How could it
television
match
show,
up
yeah.
to the Joel and Ethan?
That was my. Excuse me. Ooh, I had to burp.
Yeah, it's no problem.
It was my least favorite
Wanna fart too, or?
Coen Brothers film, honestly.
Real
Not-
least favorite. You
not-
you ever see the one with George Clooney and Jennifer
Intolerable-
No, is it Jennifer
Intolerable-
Lopez? Intolerable Cruelty. Yeah, Jennifer
yeah.
Lopez.
No.
Is it Jennifer Lopez?
No, it's Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Catherine Zeta-Jones. Same thing. You see
Yeah.
that piece of crap?
I did.
You see that one with Tom Hanks? That
Oh, yeah,
fucking
that
sucked.
remake of the Lady Killers or whatever.
Yeah, with Tom Hanks. That was horrifying.
No, I didn't see those, so that's.
Oh, you didn't see him. That's why you're.
That's why,
So
yeah.
you're not making an informed choice that Fargo's your least favorite. The ones you didn't see could be way worse. The reason you didn't see them because you figured they were worse than
right.
Fargo. Yeah.
Well, I knew it.
Yeah,
they
right.
Were
So
worse.
Fargo's not really the worst one in your opinion. It's just.
Well, okay. Of all the Coen Brothers movies,
How many have you seen out of like 16?
there's more than 16.
No, I think there's 16.
No, there's more. Inside
let's
Llewyn Davis.
Let's go to the wall. Let's count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check that out on the Google, Richard. How many
I
Coen
believe
Brothers
there's-
feature-length films are? 16. Feature-length I'm talking about. Not that omnibus crap they did a couple times. I'm talking
All
about
right, not New York.
16 I'm going to go with.
All right, whatever.
Yeah.
But
How many have you
however,
seen, though?
having said that, Greg, seriously.
You're doing a good job telling me to shut up.
Yeah. Inside Llewyn Davis.
and
good.
no, it's good at no too.
Inside Llewyn Davis.
Yes.
Thumbs up.
We're going to go through the whole. Let's go from the beginning then. First one's Blood Simple.
Yes. Okay, I like that one.
Then Raising Arizona.
Good.
We know you love Miller's Crossing, the third one.
My
It's one of
all-time
your-
favorites.
Me too. It's my all-time
Second.
favorite. One by them.
Second favorite.
It's the only thing we have in common, I think, in the top 10 movies. is Miller's
Taxi
Crossing.
Driver and Miller's Crossing. My second
Yeah, those
favorite
are
film.
You're right. Of course, Taxi Driver and Miller's Crossing are both for both of us in the top 10. The fifth one is unfortunately the horrible. No, the fourth one is a good one. Barton Fink. which is Tim's favorite one.
Tim's favorite. I like it. I don't know.
And then Hudsucker Proxy
I
blows.
like Hudsucker Proxy. I don't mind it.
Blows. Then Fargo. Then Lebowski.
1996. Lebowski, of course, my favorite. One of my favorites.
We're up there with Miller's Crossing, right? Those are the top two. I put you and Llewyn Davis up with those two.
I think so too.
Wow, we are on the same page here. This is beautiful.
Sweet.
First time ever. And
Yeah, I
then
love it.
things started going awry with Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Oh,
I liked
God.
Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Really? The Wizard of Oz crap? And
I like
Well,
the music.
I like the music, and I like that actor.
blah, 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 blah,
The
third guy,
the
right?
Jewish Southern.
Tim Blake Nelson?
Yeah, the Jewish dude.
Yeah. And then,
Like
and then,
who knew Tim Blake Nelson?
then the
was
man who
Jewish?
wasn't there.
I like that one.
That's pretty good.
Billy Bob.
I mean, it's got some nice stuff in it.
Anything with Billy Bob. I just.
Then the problems really started working.
Yeah,
Then,
then
the
there
two
was-
that you skipped, the George Clooney and the Catherine Zeta-Jones and the Tom Hanks ones. Oh,
Right. The Hollywood studio films where they had.
and
big
then
money.
unfortunately it got even worse with No Country for Old Men, the Academy Award
Oh,
winner.
there's Bozo.
No, that was terrible. No Country for Old Men.
Oh, I like that one.
Oh my God. Okay, and then it was the one you Tim also likes, Burn After Reading.
You know what?
not that
I've
bad.
never seen that.
So that's not like in the category of the
I've
Tom
seen
Hanks
parts
one.
of it, but
Right.
I've never seen the whole
That's
thing.
worthy of seeing.
I'm doing a wide now.
And then
Go wide.
A Serious Man, which is good.
I like that one a lot. I love that actor. Was that Michael?
Yeah, he's a good actor. He was in the Blue
Stuhlbach?
Jasmine. Yeah, he played the dentist in Blue Jasmine.
Yeah. That one.
That's a good movie. And then you like that one, right?
I love A Serious Man. Yes.
No, Blue Jasmine, the other one he's in with Woody Allen. It's great, right, Paula?
Yeah, I liked it.
What were you?
I like Kate Blanchett.
Oh, she's great.
She was great.
And then the another horrible one, True Grit. Ugh.
Oh, I
That's
like that
horrible.
one. I like Jeff Bridges.
No, I like Jeff Bridges. He's in Lebowski, but
Yeah,
that's a
and
terrible,
I like
terrible
Josh
movie.
Brolin. Josh Brolin.
That
saved
movie's
that.
worse
That
than
was
the
really
John Wayne movie.
Josh Brolin saved that film.
No, nothing could save that film.
The
Dreck.
dialogue was so stilted. It was so stilted.
It was
But
so
I
drecky.
think it was intentionally arch.
Oh, I hate it.
I don't care if it was intentionally arch. It was
it-
horrible.
it
That
didn't-
stupid
I couldn't
girl.
lose my-
It was the
my
star of it.
fault
Oh, that
Oh, what's her name? I forget. her
ugly,
name.
dumb young bitch. I
Yeah.
don't know.
That's her
That was
name. Yeah.
terrible. Terrible. So what do you envision for Saracki Sterlace when you come back for the second time? Are we going to be doing a movie show? Are we like? Should we be doing like Siskel and Ebert?
We
Should
can.
be doing that
We
every
should-
time?
we should. We should do something like that. Well, there's the.
Or do you want to get away from movies and talk
how
about
much time do we have
Facebook,
left,
etc.?
Greg? Like 2 minutes or something?
7 minutes.
7 minutes. The Cannes.
You brought
Film
notes as
Festival.
usual.
Of course, Greg.
Well, have
She's
you ever
not
thought about?
changing her style.
No, you should keep your style. You bring notes. Tim doesn't bring notes. Tim is the anti-noter.
Well, it's great that you guys can, speak from the top of your head.
So can you. What do you think we've been doing for the last 23
I
minutes?
know, but I'm just talking about like the
Your
Cannes-
whole life you've been speaking from the top
All right.
of your head.
Well, okay. Let me just tell you that the best show on television right now is Hannibal by far.
We've seen it. We don't like
You
it
got-
that much. It's okay.
I
I love Mads Mikkelsen, of course. We both love Mads.
Oh yeah, I told you about Mads.
Yeah.
Mads.
Yeah,
You like him a lot. Yeah.
I liked it, but I don't know
Well,
that I love it.
No, remember we were watching. What we did is we got into season one.
We were getting really kind of into the
we were
idea.
really getting into season one,
Yeah.
right? And you called me up, and we were oddly enough, you called me during it, and we were really into the season one. And all of a sudden, it just took a wrong turn, and we were like, "Oh my god, this is so silly." And we haven't even watched the beginning of season 2 yet, so I don't know. Is season 2 better than season 1?
I thought season 1 was pretty phenomenal.
No, I know, but we lost it at one point. We just thought this was getting ridiculous. It's so silly.
But at what point did it become
What
ridiculous?
point
I
did
don't
we don't remember?
remember
We spent like 40 minutes saying this is ridiculous.
Well,
this
there's
is
a
ridiculous.
Reaper.
Oh, I know what it was.
Was it
It was like
Eddie
third, maybe the
Izzard?
third episode is when he's
Oh, the third
in the yeah, it was like third probably, right?
I don't remember.
So, anyways, there's the murder, but then the cops are everywhere, and he's hiding in the house, and no one knows he's hiding in the house. There's like cops everywhere. Remember that?
Oh, there were a couple inconsistencies. I
Couple? There was, like,
remember
5 in
there
a
were,
row.
We kept saying that this is wrong.
Bozo didn't
They
like it.
wouldn't do that. They
Bozo
wouldn't
was
do that.
outraged.
And we were kind of
They
our
just lost
sensibilities
us.
were hurt.
Yeah. We love After the Wedding, starring Mads Mikkelsen.
If you haven't seen
I
that,
told you to see The Hunt. Did you see?
I've seen The Hunt.
Now,
It's
did you
good.
like that?
I liked it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
You need
he's
to see After
accused
the
of
Wedding.
pedophilia,
Well,
so that's my kind of
I
movie,
thought it was
accused of
kind of
pedophilia.
lame.
I like The Hunt.
Yeah, I mean it's very.
It's not as good as After the Wedding, and it's not as good as Adam's Apple. Is that what it's called?
Adam's Apple
You
was
seen
cool.
those?
You know.
Richard's got 'em.
He's all. It's all an offspring of you know who,
No.
LVT.
LBT.
LVT. If there wasn't,
Do you think? But I mean, after the wedding,
if
it's
there
nothing
was
to do
no
with
Lars
LV.
von Trier, there would be no Mads Mikkelsen. And
Well,
no,
yeah, but I'm just saying after the wedding is not like an LVT movie though at all. So
no. But he,
yeah, mods wouldn't exist without
without Lars.
Right, Lars has changed the culture of film because he's from that country. Blah blah blah. He's from that country. I don't know what
He's
country. it's-
awesome. Denmark.
So
by the way.
Denmark. Do you?
He-
So
he's
you
Danish.
you like
Danish
the
show.
Nymphomaniac Volume 1 and 2?
Yes, I did like Nymphomaniac Volume 1 and 2.
Well, you like
It's-
Perversion, correct?
Yes, I do.
Yes. Now, why do you like Perversion, Renee?
It's interesting. Perversion is interesting.
Why do you like Perversion, Renee?
It's fascinating. It's
It fascinates you, Perversion?
dark corners, dark parts of the world that you get into, dark parts of the human body and physiognomy and.
Really? Would you ever see yourself doing any of that Charlotte Gainsbourg stuff that you did in the movie? The two movies?
Can I take the fifth on that?
No, that means that means yes. That's a yes. When you say take the fifth, it means yes, I did commit that crime.
Yeah, because there's a
and
difference
I don't want to discuss
between
it.
there's a difference between fantasizing about it and actually doing something.
Well, she's
like
taking the
that.
fifth because that's why
Because-
she has done it.
I don't know what
You are a sick person, Renee. You need to get help.
I'm healthy. My
So you feel you are healthy. You come here to talk to me for a session, and you come here. I'm going to give you some drugs. I'm going to put you on some lithium.
I'm talking to Dr. Lecter right now. Dr. Sterlace.
Dr. Sterlace, Dr. Spurlak. Dr. Spurlak will give you 2 mescaline and see me in the morning. Oh my God! So yeah, the reason you love Perversion, I've established it quickly within a few minutes, is because you are perverted. That's why you enjoy Perversion on the film.
Not necessarily, no.
You're not a pervert?
No.
Oh, then why were you taking the fifth earlier? About a minute ago.
well because there's
I'm not asking you. I'm asking her.
I'm telling you.
Don't be
though.
her lawyer.
I'm telling you.
I wanna talk to the
because
client.
You can find Perversion interesting without.
Is that true, Renee? You're not a pervert, but you find Perversion interesting.
I do.
So why'd you take the fifth earlier?
Well, but by participating in things that people don't consider the norm or outside the norm doesn't necessarily make you a pervert.
Of course, that's what outside the norm is perversion. That's what it means.
No, that's not.
Look it up in a
That is not
dictionary.
literal.
It's figurative.
He's very literal, and
But that is not
Do you
literal.
find homosexuality to be perversion?
No.
But you know that there's a whole group of born-again Christians, not just in America, but
that's
around the world.
perversion.
Yeah.
Born-again Christian. So you find born-again Christianity more perverted than homosexuality.
All right, let's talk about the Westboro guy that died.
Who's that? The guy who cut his
Westboro
penis off and jumped
no,
off a
the
two-story
Westboro
building?
Baptist church dude.
Oh, yeah, let's talk
He
about him.
died. He was
I don't
like,
know who he is.
whatever.
So.
The guy that they put those flags up when.
Was he homosexual?
No, he's against homosexuals.
Right, he's
when,
against it.
when people
I didn't know.
die, soldiers die, and
Oh,
their
yeah,
families-
God kills fags.
Yeah. That's Westboro, Memphis.
So that's
Westboro
perversion to you when
Baptist.
someone says God kills fags.
I believe so.
And what about fags? Are they perverted?
But why do you protest outside an armed serviceman's funeral?
Yeah, that is weird.
How is he a fag?
That is weird. Why was it outside an armed service member's funeral?
And that's because that's a
perversion.
point. But not only that, he died. He was 93 years old. He was excommunicated from his own church.
Well, so are you. And you're still here.
Well, what church am I excommunicated from, Greg?
The Church of Life.
The Church of Sterlace in Saracki.
No, what do you mean? I want you here all the time. I don't want to deal
I know.
Tim just stares into the camera like Harpo Marx.
Like it makes faces like.
with. You're a speaker. Yeah, he makes faces.
I know. But
You're a speaker. This is a talk show. This is not a look at the camera show. This is not a stare show. Jesus Christ. We got Bozo. He stares too. Give a shot at Bozo.
let me put Bozo on.
Yeah, he's taking his place.
This is like you said. You gave me this gift because you said when Tim's not
I know,
here,
I know.
we got the guy who's staring at the camera. This is just what Tim does every week.
You know what?
No offense, Tim.
I'm
No
going to make
offense.
on the ending minutes of the show. I'm going to be truth telling. I'm going to make a final confession. Bozo was regifted.
Oh, that's fine though.
Oh, that's fine though.
I think it's the
He
most
loves it.
fantastic gift I ever got in my life. I don't care if it's regifted.
Alan got it for me for Christmas.
Oh, it's awesome.
Oh, Alan gave it to you. How did he feel about you regifting it?
I asked him before.
Oh, okay.
Is he okay with it?
Yeah. Yep.
I
said,
love it.
I said, my apartment, I've got like cat traps everywhere. Like there's like a 1-bedroom, like Bozo. Oh.
Kissing Bozo on the lips. So you got my tongue in there too because he's got his mouth
Bozo
open.
will never really be appreciated.
Oh yeah, I appreciate him.
And I thought, like, well, I don't have any.
And you thought who would appreciate it? That
Yeah.
Bozo
Yeah,
Sterlace.
He's going in
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
going in the living room.
Yeah.
So.
Not only is he going to be in the living room, but every week he's going to be here on
and
the
we
show.
have company for him. We have 2 mannequins that he can make
Awesome.
out
And
with.
we also have a tiny.
At midnight.
I
What's
am
that
so
green
happy.
thing we have?
I am so
Gumby.
happy. Guys, you can't tell
Gumby.
me how happy. I saw Bozo's picture on Facebook today, of all
Oh.
things.
Bozo's the
And I
clown.
gave it a like.
I don't know if I saw your like.
someone
but, yeah.
was like shut off from liking things because they had too many likes on Facebook. Did you hear about that?
No.
It's
Sorry,
like itis.
that's evil. I can't discuss that.
That's
Completely
perversion.
evil and perverted.